Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope all of you guys are having an amazing day. And this what if took me a while to complete, didn't it? Yeah. So we're gonna finish what if Deku was a Titan shifter. And is it just me, or did I predict kind of Eren in this series? Because I was watching these again, I kind of noticed that I was kind of predicting Eren when you think about it, because I got evil Deku in here and basically Eren became evil. So I think I kind of predicted him. I'm saying kinda, so don't roast me in the comment section. You're like, no, you didn't, you dumbass. But other than that, let's just get started with the video. So, we start off this what if with Izuku and all of Class 1A in the USJ as they see a huge portal opening out of nowhere as a huge Nomu steps out and a whole bunch of villains step out as well. As Izuku's completely confused, seeing this huge Nomu and how it could be so big since he was the only one who had the powers to turn into a Titan. As he immediately rushes in, telling everyone to back him up since, he has to fight this Nomu since no one else could fight him unless it was All Might. As Izuku immediately bites his hand and transforms into the Titan. As Bakugo gets pissed seeing Deku fighting on his side. But Deku only has one thing on his mind, and that's to save everyone, no matter what it costs. As he immediately rushes in, turning into his attack Titan form. As he immediately rushes in and punches the Nomu, but nothing. The Nomu deflects Deku's punch and punches his back right in the jaw as Deku falls to the ground. With no more further hope, Izuku immediately charges up One For All in his hands in his attack Titan form and crystallizes it, as he immediately punches the Nomu back, and the Nomu finally looks like it's taking some damage, but not much, as the Nomu immediately starts pummeling Deku to the ground, as Deku dodges a hit and punches the Nomu back, kicking the Nomu off of him, and then going in and landing a bunch of kicks on the Nomu, as he's trying to fight the Nomu, but nothing severely is happening, since Deku isn't that powerful with One For All just yet, and his Titan form's not doing much damage to the Nomu either. As the Nomu punches Deku straight in the gut, landing a severe blow as Deku spits out blood from his Titan form. As he lands onto the ground, as he's looking for something that he can do, as he's thinking, he starts looking around and notices all of his other classmates struggling as well. As he sees Aizawa also struggling, seeing that he's fighting Shigaraki right now. As he almost melts off his elbow, but Aizawa being Aizawa defends himself and gets out of the situation. But as he's noticing the villains, he notices that the villains are pretty big, and it's abnormal for them to be this big, as he notices one of the villains with his crystallization power, as he's completely confused what's going on. As the Nomu keeps pummeling Deku to the ground, almost reaching his real body, but all of a sudden, All Might jumps through the window, punching the Nomu straight in the head. As the Nomu falls back, Deku gets back up again and climbs out of his husk of his Titan form and climbs down to see what exactly is going on, as he starts to use One For All to climb and look at what exactly and all the villains, as he notices some villains using the same power as him, as he's completely confused, as All Might looks at Deku, telling Deku that he'll take care of this huge Nomu since its durability is low since it's so big. As All Might tries to fight the Nomu, but nothing happens, since, the Nomu's huge and he doesn't have that much, power to fight it. As Deku suggests that he fight the Nomu, and that he tag team him whenever he needs him. As Deku and All Might start tag teaming the Nomu, but something unexpected happens. Shigaraki stops fighting Aizawa, and immediately rushes over and disintegrates both the Nomu and Izuku's husk, as he gets caught by a portal and transported as he lands on the ground, wondering what just happened and where he is now. All of a sudden, Izuku lands on the ground. As he starts looking around, wondering what's going on, all of a sudden his heart starts thumping louder and louder as Deku immediately passes out. The next time he wakes up, he sees his body not as similar as he does, as he sees the vestiges behind him, as he's wondering what exactly is going on, as he sees his villainous self walk toward him. As Deku is wondering what exactly is going on, his villain self tells him that it's inevitable and that it's eventually gonna happen. As he tells Deku that he's not his villain self, but his future self, and that he knows what exactly is going to happen, as he starts to explain what exactly happened in the future, as he starts to tell Deku that the quirk singularity theory is going to destroy all of humanity, and if he doesn't take the advantage of this, quirks will get too powerful and completely destroy the world, as humanity will be ceased to exist. As Deku's completely confused what this Deku's talking about, as all of a sudden he gets transported back to the real world, as he sees the Deku, the evil Deku, telling him to stand up, as the evil Deku standing behind him, guiding him through the whole thing. As he climbs up the stairs which it leads up to, he sees the man, the myth, the legend, John Cena. No, I'm just playing. As he walks up the stairs, he sees All For One sitting on his throne, smiling when Deku climbs up the stairs. As then, future Deku tells Izuku to kill him. As he stands behind him, looking at regular Izuku, as regular Izuku is just completely stunned at what this Deku is telling him to do. As he tells Izuku to stand up and kill him, or else he'll kill him before you. As all of a sudden, All For One immediately rushes down, telling Deku that he's gonna take his power completely now. He may have taken his power when he was a child, but now he's gonna completely take it and use it for his own. As he immediately rushes down and grabs Izuku by the forehead. But Izuku, who's still smiling and understands what he has to do, as he asks One For All to take his power. As all of a sudden, One For All smiles and starts to try to take Izuku's power, but he gets transported to the Vestige world as he sees giant titans roaming everywhere, as he sees fire and destruction, as he's wondering what's going on, as he sees almost every human dying, as he gets scared and starts falling to the ground, as he's completely confused, as Deku says that this is the end, and grabs One For All by the head and squeezes it and completely destroys his head, as Deku finally realizes what he has to do. Oh, future Dubnushi here, just wanted to say, All For One's head looks like a potato, and when Deku squeezes it, it turns into mashed potatoes, okay? So don't mind this. This is original. This is part of the story, okay? Don't mind anything else I say, okay? It turns into mashed potatoes, okay? Other than that, let's just continue on with the story. As Izuku kicks, All For One's body down, as he ties his hair into a ponytail and starts to look like Eren Yeager. And then he goes to One For All's throne and sits on it as he's waiting for Shigaraki to return. As Shigaraki returns after his fight with Aizawa and All Might, he's very severely damaged, and as he returns, he notices that All For One is on the ground and he's dead. As he's wondering what exactly is going on, he notices Zuko sitting on his throne with his hair up, looking like Eren Yeager. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna be making these Eren Yeager jokes. I really don't care. Okay. So as he sees this, he's completely confused. As Izuku says that he's gonna be serving him now, as Shigaraki's completely confused what's going on and how he defeated All For One so easily. As Shigaraki, not knowing what to do and knowing that he's gonna die if he does anything, just replies to Deku, telling him that he's his new master now and that he'll listen to him. As Deku smiles, telling Shigaraki to gather as many villains as he possibly can. And for the next 5 years, Izuku grows his power, unlocking all the other titans in the succession. As he finally feels like he's ready, he calls for everyone, telling everyone that it's time. As he calls all the villains into one room, as he built the underworld as much as he possibly can, creating connections with many villains and many people as he possibly can as well. As he gathers everyone in one room and serves everyone a drink, as everyone's completely confused, as they're all drinking the drink, and they're wondering what exactly is going on. As Deku finally tells everyone that they served their purpose well. As everyone's completely confused, about to start a riot, as Deku turns into his Beast Titan form and yells, as everyone starts to turn into Titans as the rumbling has begun. As Deku walks out of the building, as he steps outside, as he encounters Bakugo, as Bakugo says that he finally found him, as he tells Izuku that he finally thought Izuku change and can control his powers, but it seems like he can't, and he always knew that he was a monster. As Bakugo has been training his whole life from that day on forward so he can encounter Izuku and completely destroy him. As All Might's there as well, supporting Bakugo, telling Bakugo that he will help him as much as he possibly can, since Izuku lost his one-for-all power, and he actually gained all-for-one's power instead. As he tells Bakugo to fight him if he's actually a man, as Bakugo immediately rushes in, using powers equivalent to a nuclear blast, pinpointing it at Izuku. Izuku puts up a good fight, but Bakugo finally blows off Izuku's head. As Izuku's head is about to fall off, but a spine-type thing is holding Izuku's head together, as Izuku turns into the founding Titan. And you guys already know where this is going. He's basically Eren Yeager, so you just already know, okay? And so Izuku continues the rumbling as Bakugo tries to stop him, but he couldn't. As everyone tries to stop him, but no one has enough power to do anything. As 80% of the population gets destroyed. As 20% of the population that doesn't have a quirk have been sent a message to a safe spot that they can go to. And if they bring anyone with a quirk, they will completely be destroyed. They will kill all of humanity, and Deku will not care. As he sends this message out to all the quirkless people, as every quirkless person hears this, and you know, basically 80% of the population dies, and Bakugo and basically all of Class 1A, and basically all of the heroes try to save them, but they can't. As 20% of the population survives, and 80% of the population is dead. And that's where we're gonna be ending off the What If. I know all of you guys are like, that was kind of rushed. And I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty much rushed. Because I wasn't expecting this What If to go in this turn, and I wasn't expecting at all to complete this What If at all. But I couldn't just let it be there. And so I had to come up with, a random ending. But I hope this guy satisfied you because, I'm not spoiling anything in Attack on Titan. That's not what happened in Attack on Titan. If you think, like, a certain population died, that's totally not what happened, okay? I didn't spoil nothing. This is based off the anime, and this is how far the anime is. So if you haven't watched Attack on Titan, go watch it. I mean, if you haven't, I don't know what you're doing, but still go watch it. I mean, it's good. But other than that, don't forget to join the Discord. Don't forget to sub, like, and this is more of a gag What If, so please like. I mean, I wasn't serious. I'm sorry. There's a bunch of jokes in here. But other than that, guys, I guess I'll see you guys later.